We've got a new segment that we want to run through today, and it's called Building a Team on a Budget. So you might have seen us post this out on Facebook and Twitter and all of our social media platforms, but basically what the concept is, you've got $10, right? And your job is, based on the players that we've got listed right here, you need to build your best possible starting midfield. So 4 players from the list. You've got $10 to do it. You've obviously got some high prices on the big guns and some low prices on some little sort of sneaky under the radar picks. Fellas, we've gone through our lists. We've come up with our starting midfields. Steve, let's start with you, mate. Who do you like as your starting midfield for $10 on a budget?
So this has been completely changed from about 10 minutes ago before we started recording, because I thought about it. But I've got Nick Nat in the ruck for $4, Jack Steele, Matty Rao, and then Luke Parker to round it off.
Interesting. And why Nick Nat in particular? Are you happy to spend the big money on the big man?
Yeah, because, I don't know, he's still just take injuries out of it. He's still maybe top 3, top 4 ruckman in the competition. So, you know, if that midfield was in an actual team, you obviously need a good ruckman. So, yeah, I was happy to splash that a little bit more for the ruckman. And then, you know, Jack Steele, Brody's mate. He's one of the best tacklers in the comp. Matty Rao's a workhorse. You know, Parker can pop up with a goal here and there. So I feel like it's quite well rounded, personally.
There you go. Nice. Good mix. Tazza, your 4, mate.
I'm going to start with Riley O'Brien at $2 as my ruck. Obviously not the big household name that a lot of those other guys are, but he's probably the biggest tank out of them all. I think he just runs and runs and runs. He's in that next bracket under the Gorns and the Nick Nats, and I think for $2 he's bloody good value. I'm dipping into the $5 for my first mid.
Hey.
I'm going Bont. Bont. He's a goal-scoring midfielder. I do have another goal-scoring midfielder in there, but I feel like Bont, he can do it all. He's clearly one of the best players in the game. I've taken Rao as my second bid, I think, for $1. He's a contested beast, absolute bull. He is somewhat one-dimensional, but I'm happy to take that for $1. I think he's one of the best contested players in the game, in the right system. And like Steve, I've taken Parker for $2. I think he's the work he can do in the midfield and in forward for $2. I think he's pretty damn good value. And we've seen this year that Parker, when he does go forward, he does hit the scoreboard pretty well.
Can I just say something quickly? I'm glad I changed, because that was my old team. Exactly the same.
Oh, that's the best team, mate. So you've done yourself out of a win there.
BT, can you go one better?
I'm going with Riley O as well. Big Rob. I don't rate ruckman. I don't think you need a dominant ruckman to win a premiership. Gorn, obviously exception, but they've got a very good team. So I was trying to work out a team with Draper, but he's just too useless. So I thought I'll go up one with Rob. So for $2, then this one hurts, but I'll do it. Jack Steele. $3. That's a bargain.
No, you can't do that.
He's converted, boys. He's converted.
He's starting to play all right in my fantasy team. So
he's on the train.
This guy.
That's got to be a point for St Kilda in the overall score, surely.
Yeah, he's there. He's picked it up. I'll give him that. I'm going with Dusty at 4. So obviously Norm Smith 3 times. He knows how to play on the big stage. And then the last one, Luke Shuey at $1, Norm Smith medalist. We got 2 players there who know how to win a grand final. We got the speed and Shuey. This is prime Shuey, I'm talking, not now. He deserves to be 3.
Oh, we're building a team off now.
We're talking a team now, aren't we?
This is a 2022 team.
This changes
Look at
everything.
the graphic, BT.
So if we're doing that, then Nan Nui's not even playing. Nan Nui's not even there.
This year.
So how can we choose him?
Based on his current form this year, BT.
He's not playing. So he's played, what, two games or whatever?
This is bloody 2018. We're not going back to 2018, Shuey.
Well, we're not going back to prime Nan Nui. So
okay, in the same argument, Dusty's not even playing at the moment either.
That's true. Very true. Yeah, you got me there. Well, lucky I had another team. Anyway, I was tossing up between 2. So we'll go with I'm going with Nanui. He's the best ruckman out of all 4 of those. Jack Steele, he's still there. He's the bargain of all of those. Jai Simpkin, and then I'm still going Luke Shuey as well. I think Shuey, when he's playing, he's still good enough. They're my 2 teams I was tossing up.
Nice. I've just changed my whole team while I was sitting here listening to you folks, but I haven't been influenced. I'm going the big fella Sean Darcy for $3. I reckon he's the best value out of those ruckman. He's an All-Australian. $3. Handy pickup. I like it. Lockie Neal at $4 as well. I'm taking that. Contested beast. Happy with that. He's going to lead the midfield. I like Matt Rowell for $1 as well. In and under. He's going to get a bit of the footy. He's going to dish it out to my man on the outside, Luke Parker, for $2. That's a nice, healthy, well-balanced team. I reckon I've got it covered.
You guys, you've got no good disposals there at all. All of these guys are spuds at getting rid of the ball. My son, who's 6 months old, can freaking kick the footy better than all these guys. Don't get me wrong. These guys are quality at getting the ball, but they can't do anything with it.
Hey, it's on a budget for a reason, BT. We're on a budget and we're tight, all right? We can't have it all. Well, what we want you to do is 2 things, all right? If you're watching this video, vote for whose team you think is the best. We'll put it in the comments of the YouTube section. But the other thing, building a team for $10, we're going to put a $10 StatChat t-shirt on the line for the best team that we see in the YouTube comments, all right? So let us know in the comments below. We've got one of these beautiful looking StatChat t-shirts that the boys have got. One of them's up for grabs for the best team in the YouTube comments. So make sure you put your comments in below. We want to see it.